Loveline is meant for an adult audience. Loveline may contain sexually oriented content. Listener discretion is advised.
Adam Carolla, Dr. Drew.
I'm not modeling anymore for the two of you.
Loveline.
Yes, it is Loveline. And Adam Carolla, that is, well, what a surprise. Dr. Drew is here once again. Decided to drop in, pick up his mail.
I tried to get through last night.
Phone number for Loveline, 1-800-LOVE-191. Fax number 310-854-4455. Dr. Drew is a board-certified physician and addiction medicine specialist. Tonight, our guest is she is the Penthouse Pet of the Millennium, which I guess just means the 2000 Penthouse Pet of the Year. Juliet Cariaga is here. She's listened to the show for some number of years now. Am I right, Juliet?
Yep.
So, are you nervous?
A little bit.
Yeah. You know what a recent trend seen in Penthouse lately is a decent amount of folks peeing on each other.
Yeah, well, they used to have the Pet of the Month do that. Like all of '98, they had all the girls do that, and they don't do that anymore. Thank God I wasn't in that time frame.
Yeah, it's funny.
What is the sort of purpose of that?
I don't know. I think they did it once, and it
one guy wrote 10 million letters.
Yeah, a lot of people called in or wrote and kind of. Bob likes to push the envelope a lot, so.
Push it, he likes to pee in it. Forget about pushing it. He likes to wipe his ass with the envelope. Listen, I've talked about this on the air a couple of times. I'm as weird as they come. I enjoy pornography just like the next guy, but I don't get the urination part. It's not...
You're too old.
Am I?
You're not hip enough.
Am I old-fashioned? Am I so old-fashioned that I can't enjoy a beautiful woman peeing on my foot while I masturbate? Why doesn't she just get like her bird to crap on me? I don't understand that part of it. And to me, I understand it is pushing the envelope. It's sort of, we have to keep moving forward. What else can we do?
Yeah.
Have the chicks pee. But I can't imagine that the lion's share of men want to see the urine. Do you think it's 51% of the guys who look at Penthouse want to see the chicks taken away?
I think it's 5% with like a writer's cramp.
That's right.
Or a computer that they can print stuff out repeatedly.
Right. Yes.
I think people were more intrigued with the whole, because you might see your girlfriend in the toilet or whatever, but you never really see them peeing, especially standing up in some hot outfit or something.
Good point.
Yeah, I kind of a lot of people. Took them by surprise, I think, and they just went with it.
If a woman is in the bathroom, I give her space. I don't want to go in there and have her ruin the place and then get a whiff of that. And I don't like it when they become human.
Well,
right, Drew?
I know you don't like that, but maybe it's a bunch of sort of really young jack-offs sort of grab it. Hey, buddy, look! Oh, you got to see this.
I don't know. I think it just goes along with this sort of degradation thing we've spoken about. But anyway, now how did you arrive over at Penthouse?
I went into one of the photographers, Stephen Hicks Photography, and they took some Polaroids and they sent them to Penthouse, and they picked me to be in the magazine.
Where were you going for Penthouse? Was this something you've always thought about doing?
Well, I never really thought about it. Somebody scouted me for it and said that they wanted to know if I wanted to do any magazines or anything like that, and I told them I wanted to do Playboy, actually.
Sure.
And they took me to Penthouse, and I really like this guy's photography, Stephen Hicks. He's a wonderful photographer, and it's beautiful, so I agreed to do it.
And what are your duties as Pet of the Year?
I do a lot of promotions and, signings.
Talk to schools and churches and things like that?
I'm trying to broaden people's horizons,
By peeing on them?
I personally do not do that.
Sure, please. Now, do you, so you travel around. I mean, you were just crowned a few months back, right?
Uh-huh.
And that's quite an honor because, you have, 7-8% chance of getting it? I mean, there's 12 chicks, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So you beat out 11 of them.
Yeah.
And including yourself, actually 12. And so they pick you as Pet of the Year.
Mm-hmm.
And you go, is it a full year of traveling around? I mean, do you do USO shows? Is it that kind of thing?
I'm not really sure. I mean, I've done a lot of interviews over the phone with different radio stations around the country, and I've been on Howard Stern show and.
Oh, I'm sure that was great. Well, what do you get? I mean, because everyone knows with Playboy you get the Shelby Cobra, the pink Cobra, you know, I don't know, $125 grand and blah blah blah.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, you don't.
I could say a few things about that, but.
You don't quite get that, but you got to get something.
Well, I get $100,000. Throughout the year, and then I get like a full year of work. But at the same time, Playboy, they put you under this really strict contract, so you can't do anything else. And Penthouse, you can pretty much do whatever you want. So I'm actually making a lot more money with Penthouse than I would have with Playboy, because I really doubt that I would have gotten Playmate of the Year because, you know. What other money do you make? I mean, where do you go from here? Everything. Well, I'm going to start a website, but everything that I do for Penthouse, the videos that I do, the promotions I do, everything that I do, I get paid extra besides the $100 grand. So I'm making a lot of money, and then I can, you know, do other magazines.
Good, you can support me. I'm quitting every one of my jobs.
All of them?
Yes.
That's it, you're done.
Yes, I'm quitting all 9 of my jobs. I'm going to let Juliet support me. I'll stay home. You can travel. I'll work around the house in my underpants. I'll look pretty when you come home. Seriously, are you more attracted to me or Drew? I mean, it's got to be one or the other.
Both, actually.
No.
Well, you guys you're completely different, so I mean,
right.
It's complete.
That's what I'm saying. So you got to go one or the other.
There's no limits of each of you.
That means Drew. Son of a bitch. What's up? I thought she was screwed up enough to like me. Wow. I'll get it out of her, don't worry. I have a way of wearing down on a woman like sandpaper. I erode them. All right. You ready to go here? Let's go. Gina?
Uh-huh.
You're 15?
Yeah.
What's up?
Okay, my boyfriend wants me to give him all. The thing is, I don't know how to give it to him really good.
You're 15.
I know. It's like, I don't want to, like, do with him, you know.
You don't want to do it? Don't do it.
No, not
you don't want to have sex.
I just want to have to give him sex.
All right, but you're okay with the oral, which is...
You don't have to give him sex. You don't have to do anything you don't want to do.
I know, but I want to give him all.
You know, it's always funny the way... we never even notice it, but the way we even talk about sex as sort of a commodity, and the way women are sort of the shopkeepers.
Yeah.
They're like, I gave my boyfriend some sex, I gave him some oral sex, and you hear the guy, yeah, I got some sex. you know, like he went into town, he laid some money down, he got some, she gave him. I don't know if I want to give him any more. I think he should wait. It's very interesting how that goes. Yeah, no guy would say, I'm going to give her this, or I'll give her that, or I'll let her have this. You don't sound like you're all that nuts about it, though, Gina.
Well, I'm like, it's going to be like my first time and everything, so
How old is he?
He's 17.
All right, so do you want tips?
Yeah.
All right, Juliet, go ahead. Don't tell her what's good, just tell her how not to screw it up.
Oh, God, I don't know. I don't think I can say anything over the
Oh, yes, you can. Yes, you can be tactful.
Yeah, just don't bite.
Keep your teeth out of there.
Yeah.
And other than that, he's going to enjoy it. I think women worry too much about this.
Give me your pizza.
There's a lot of whacking around on the console tonight, I noticed. You and Juliet, there's a lot of kabump, kabump, kabump going on.
That wasn't me.
You hear that, Anderson?
That wasn't me.
Drew likes to punctuate each statement with a fist slammed out of the top
in the country without you, and I've been able just to do that all I want. It's been
All right, well, knock it off. It's with me now.
All right.
Yes, my pizza theory. Guys like pizza. Guys like any pizza. Yes, some pizza is better than others, but it doesn't matter where it comes from. They still enjoy it. You ever see when they put a pizza out on a coffee table or something, there's some guys watching football, they'll demolish the thing. Even if if they don't like thick crust, if they don't like pepperoni, if they don't like whatever, if it's Domino's and they don't like that, still, they'll enjoy themselves.
Yep.
Maybe not as much, but they'll eat it. That's the pizza theory. Same goes with BJ.
You should get advice from your best friend on how to do it, though. Probably a girl.
I went to them first, and they don't know how to do it.
Just don't worry about it.
We got to start hanging around with older sluts. If I can impart any message to the young girls listening to the show tonight, that would be it.
For some reason, when you talked about the give it and got it theory, I thought of it sort of put a new twist for me on the interpretation of the whole Jack and the Beanstalk story.
Why?
Get these beans and get some. Take these beans and trade them and get a cow. And then he gets some magic beans and throws them in the ground, a big beanstalk shows up.
Drew, you shouldn't be let around your kids, you know.
Too much.
Yeah, too much time in the air for you, buddy.
Yeah, the oxygen tension was kind of low tonight.
David?
Oh, I got to say thanks to a guy out of Chicago named Benjamin, who's the gate guy.
Yeah.
You know how those guys can really make life wonderful?
Yes. He let you through?
Let me through, and he put me on a first-class seat.
All right. You're punchy, and I'd like you to stop it. You're 16 there, David. What's up?
Yeah, what's up, man? Juliet, you're beautiful. You guys rule, man. First off, I was wondering, I was hearing on the radio the other day about sexual signals. They were saying, like, you know, how guys show off sexual signals, and how, like, this liquid could kind of give you a higher sexual signal.
Pheromones?
Yeah, I think that's it.
Way too much in the public press about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So is it real or not?
Let me tell you what that liquid really is. It's a wine cooler. I'd rather have an ounce of wine cooler than a gallon of pheromone if I was trying to get in someone's pants.
Yeah.
In terms of, I actually pour the wine cooler on me. I would use it like a cologne. Women run up and lick me.
Yeah.
Hang on, David. I was just reading something the other day that was talking about this, and was saying it's more that the pheromone tends to be, or at least the smells tend to be sort of the final arbiter. In other words, if they like the smell, it's a green light. If they really don't, it's not going to work.
Yeah. So kind of like a good cologne, you know.
It's just something. It's either a yay or a nay if you're already on the way towards being close.
Men are obsessed with trying to fool women who don't actually like them into liking them.
Then in our day, what was it?
Spanish fly.
Yes. Go to Mexico and
get some of that Spanish fly. Always some story about someone's older brother graduated a few years back, usually named Kurt, and he got himself some Spanish fly. Let me tell you what happened to Kurt, or Steve, Carl's older brother. He gave it to this chick, right?
He gave her extra.
He put too much Spanish fly in her drink, and she was really hot, man. I mean, she was horny, and they're going to get it on, you know. And they're driving home from the bar, and he stopped at a mini market to pick up some condoms and a six-pack. And when he came back, she had killed herself having sex with the stick shift of the car. She'd actually impaled herself on the stick shift. That's how potent it is.
No way, dude.
Yes. It's made from ground-up cockroach legs.
Oh, gross.
Yeah. It really gets the ladies hot. I got to get me some of that. Mark?
Yeah?
You're 13.
Yeah.
What's up?
Oh, I think my penis is too small.
Yeah.
At 13, Mark, there sort of is no to anything, because everybody's maturing at a different rate at that point, and you'll keep growing until you're about 21. So don't worry about what's going on now. I know.
Let me tell you what goes on between 17 and 21, though. 3/32 of an inch. Yeah, but that's a growth spurt too. It's not like it's not like you pack an inch on each year.
But 13 to 15 is the worst. Where some of the guys look like Neanderthal man, and some guys look like little children still, and that's just the nature of how we develop as humans.
How big's the penis now, Mark?
3 inches.
Ooh, that's erect.
Yeah.
Mark, no, don't worry about it, Mark. Do not worry about it. You will. The question is, do you have normal body hair and that sort of thing? Starting up, is that? Yeah, I mean, you can hear his voice hasn't fully.
Yeah, you sound young. You'll hit your growth spurt, and the penis will go along with the rest of your body. But just to play it safe, start doing tongue exercises now. All right, Mark, you're fine. Don't worry about it. Look at it this way. If you put on even a quarter inch a year for the until you're 21,
20% growth rate.
Yes, you'll be fine. All right. All right. Don't sweat that, there, Mark. Girls don't care about it too much, right, Juliet? Do they?
It all depends on how you use it.
Yeah. I'll pull mine off and smack him over the head with it. That's how I use it.
After one quarter before.
Keep it in the ashtray. Yeah, if a guy, even if a guy doesn't have the biggest tool in the world, if he knows how to move, he can please a woman, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Not all you guys want is oral sex anyway, right?
Yeah, sometimes if it's big, that doesn't necessarily mean you're good either. You know what I mean?
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Greg?
Yep.
You're 15.
Yep.
What's up?
Nothing much. Dr. Drew, you're awesome.
Thank you.
Can I ask 2 questions?
Yeah, real quick, Greg, let's go.
Okay, the first one, can I just make a shout out to my girlfriend, Ashley?
All right, that's a question?
Well, if I can make the shout out.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, Ashley, baby doll.
Oh, no. Listen, goofball.
Yes, qualified?
What's your question? Ask your question.
Okay. The other night,
baby doll.
my girlfriend gave me a hand job, and...
Is this Ashley?
Yes.
Oh, what a woman.
After I orgasmed, the whole right side of my body, like, went numb.
Was it just a feeling, or was there a motor weakness also on that side of your body?
It was like, sort of like it fell asleep.
But could you move it around?
Yeah, sort of, but, I mean, like, it's the pins and needles, like, the whole...
I understand it felt like that sort of way when the limb falls asleep, but was there any weakness also?
Not really.
Not really.
How long did it take?
The what take?
To come back.
No, how long did the hand job take?
To come back...
No, he wants to know how long.
How long did the encounter take?
I, couldn't tell you, maybe about 15 minutes.
Yeah. And see, here's what happens sometimes.
Hyperventilating?
Well, you do stuff... Well, no, could be hyperventilation, but you do stuff sexually that you wouldn't do. You get into positions that you wouldn't get into, and you stay in those positions for a long period of time. I mean, if you just think about it, you're having sex, you're sitting on your feet, or you're in some kind of bizarre position, your legs cocked over this way or cocked over that way, and you'll stay there for a long period of time. If you weren't having sex, you'd immediately get out of that position because it'd be uncomfortable.
That's right.
Meanwhile, you're doing nerve damage.
Yeah. Could be. Do you have any history of migraines in your family?
Not that I know of.
Have you ever had migraine?
No.
It sounds like a migraine phenomenon, but it is significant enough, Greg, that I think a doctor ought to evaluate it, because there are serious things.
Does he have to give him a hand job, the doctor?
Does not have to do the hand job.
Nurse will do that?
Not even the nurse has to do it. But it's something worth evaluating, because it could be a sign of something more serious. I doubt it is, but I can't tell you not to do anything about it. It should be looked into.
Well, why doesn't he just wait and see what happens?
Because the next thing could be an aneurysm that blows.
Okay. All right.
Okay, thanks.
All right there, Greg. Kylie.
Hey, Mayonnaise and Dr. Drew, what's up? I have a really...
That's right.
Why did he call you mayonnaise, too?
I made him call me mayonnaise. That's my mayonnaise.
I was wondering if I'm going to harm my boyfriend's penis if I perform oral sex on him with Pop Rocks in my mouth.
Wow. To be young.
You're going to harm his soul, though.
Yeah? Pop Rocks, huh? Do they still sell those?
Yeah, definitely. All kind of flavors now, too.
Yes, I thought they outlawed those.
You know, you should be careful, though, because you might choke on them yourself.
Well, I wouldn't use the, high-octane, big chunks. I'd use, the little ones. Nothing blue.
How much sensation do you need more than nice tonguing and a little gumming down there,
I don't
know? The point of that is it
I really like the ice, so I just thought it'd be kind of different and fun.
He froze his penis in a block of ice?
No, I had a cube of ice.
I see.
And,
is that a fetish thing, the Pop Rocks?
No, it's not
kind of pain thing.
It's ordering. Yeah, it can irritate the urethra, and it might cause some inflammation. But this is like gerbil. This is like upping the ante. You know what I mean? People up the ante for no good reason.
Well, here's the deal, as far as I can tell. I wouldn't like the Pop Rocks because these Pop Rocks, they start expanding. I mean, I wouldn't want someone foaming at the mouth and having Day-Glo orange liquid dripping down my penis while I was trying to get a BJ. Plus, I'd probably get hungry. you know what I'm saying? That whole food thing always sounded like so much nonsense to me. The whipped cream on the nipples, and I'm going to eat the strawberries off you. I think that's like movie stuff.
That's more smelly than it is interesting, I think.
Yeah, does anyone... I don't want my girlfriend looking like she has rabies when she's going down on me. Listen,
pizza.
Here's what I'm saying, everybody. Sex is good. It's plenty good. It's enough. You eat a big meal, have a glass of wine, then have some sex.
You're going beyond that, then it's all sort of suspect at that point.
Well, the problem is, I was talking to a friend of mine last night, got hold of... I don't want to mention the guy's name. He got Zeb. He got hold of some of that Viagra.
Zeb.
Don't say his name. Come on. And he was telling me, oh man, this Viagra, it's amazing. I mean, it is amazing stuff. A couple little side effects. His arm fell off, seeing blue. But he's a little blue. What's wrong with seeing blue, by the way? The worst colors you could see. But I said to him, all right, but here's the problem with that. You start using it, and then that becomes where the bar rests. And then when you have sex without it, it's kind of not what it was with it. So now you got to pop one every time.
Yeah, it's kind of like orgasming with a vibrator. It's just not the same when you try to do it without it.
That's right. Cheating. That's right. We talk to women all the time. They get on these vibrators and they can't get weaned off of them.
Right. Well, it's more that we talk to the men who feel completely outmaneuvered by technology.
That's right. That's right. Just
I got a few threatened from that.
Yeah. You have one of those? You have one of those, sir?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. I swear to God, I really think. I haven't done a formal survey, but just through sort of casual conversations with women, I really think 75% of women have one of these things somewhere.
Oh, why wouldn't you, though?
I don't know.
You have to at least try it once.
Listen, I got one in me now. Are you kidding me? I'm sitting on one. Okay. If I was a woman, I'd have one in the glove box. Here's how I would treat. You could replace vibrator with the word flashlight. That's one in the basement, one by the nightstand, one in the glove box, one in the garage, one in a kid on the wall. I'd buy my whole family one. Make sure they knew.
I have a vibrating brush in my car, so yeah, I'm pretty much there.
Vibrating brush?
Yeah, it looks like a brush, but on the back it has the bumps.
That's what Adam was leaned on.
Oh, that's
Vibrating brush, huh?
Well, toothbrush, and not quite the same thing. Yeah, the old school electric toothbrush could do a number on you too, guys and gals. But hold on a second. What is the electric?
If you're a woman, think about that.
It'd be over.
Yeah.
Seriously, what is this electric brush? How does this work?
It vibrates. It's supposed to, I don't know, it's supposed to stimulate your head, but it doesn't do anything for my head. It does things for other body parts, you know.
It does the hair downstairs, huh?
Exactly. Ow!
And is it a brush, like a hair brush?
Yeah. Yeah, they sold them, like, in stores. You can pretty much get them. I don't know. I actually haven't seen them, but my brother has them.
I wonder what, I don't want to get into that. I wonder what percentage of so-called sort of therapeutic vibrating devices go right to the groin, by the way.
Those are the best. The therapeutic ones are the best.
Yeah, they got different attachments. I'll put my initials on it so I don't get mixed up. You know, it's always funny. There used to be a Army surplus store in North Hollywood I used to go to when I was younger, and they sold vibrators. I mean, these were sort of phallic-shaped, standard run-of-the-mill vibrators, but the picture on the box was the woman putting it on her shoulder and being soothed. And I always thought, who are you fooling with that on the shoulder? Why would you throw your arm out, pitching? All right, we're going to take ourselves a little break. Juliet Cariaga is here. She is the Penthouse Pet of the Year, the Millennium Pet. We'll come back with more questions after this.
The Loveline. I'm Adam Carolla. That is Dr. Drew. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Juliet Cariaga is our guest tonight. She is the Penthouse Millennium Pet of the Year. She just showed me her Penthouse key, her golden key. Is that what that is? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Key with a crown in it and diamonds and rubies.
Oh, really? Oh, it's nice.
Yeah, it's really nice.
What do you think you could get for that?
I don't know. I need to get it appraised.
Yeah. You can't sell it till after your reign, though.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, do you get a cape and a scepter and all that stuff, too?
Nope.
No.
Just a lot of money.
All right, so now what do you do? You could do like adult films or something?
I could, but I choose not to.
Same here. Sure, what about you? In the late 70s? Sure.
I'd have to do the gay porn first. I don't want to.
That's right. You could do. Will we be seeing you naked anywhere else? I guess is the question.
Well, I'm doing a website.
All right, you'll be naked on that.
I hope so. That's the reason why I'm doing it.
All right. Say what's real. Nadia?
Hey.
You're 19. What's up?
Well, I have a question for Dr. Drew.
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Drew, I started the Depo-Provera shot when I was 17.
Yeah.
And this will be about my second year. And I totally have no sex drive.
That's that can absolutely do that.
Yeah, and I know they use Depo-Provera for, like, castration for men.
Well,
totally kills their sex
no,
drive.
that's totally different.
Well, I'm sorry, I thought on, like, a special.
Yeah.
But, I want to know what method can I do, because I am engaged, and my fiance's kind of getting upset about it. Because I have no desire to have sex.
You have trouble remembering to take a pill?
I really don't like pills. I don't have the, like, pill method. I can't swallow a pill right. I gag on them. You know
How about, wait a minute, hold on a second. I'm getting a little nutball here. And that pill is the size of half an aspirin. Yeah. Maybe. Hiding. Let me tell you something. When I take pills, I'll take like a multivitamin, a couple vitamin C's, and rocks, a few Percocets, and some pebbles from a pond. I'll just fill my entire mouth. I can't even talk, and then I'll just start chugging off a milk bottle, and the whole thing go down one big fat lump.
Yeah, how can she eat if she can't even swallow a little pill?
If she is, let's say she has some issues.
There's a little something, Nadia.
Yeah.
Nadia, you on any other medications?
I want to know, like, what...
Are you on any other medications?
No.
Okay. What else is going on with you?
Well, it also has increased my mood swings.
Yeah.
And I've been severely depressed because of it.
Yeah.
And I've gained a whole bunch of weight because of it. And
What was up? Anything up before that?
Well, of course there's issues.
Yeah.
That has totally escalated the mood swings.
Yeah.
Don't bring, don't bring too much on the depot shot.
How's your childhood?
Well, I grew up with my mother in like Elsinore, California, and my father's 80 years old, so that's kind of an issue with death. I have issues with death, issues with abuse.
Hold on there, Nadia.
Stay with the abuse part.
How old's your mom?
My mom's 38. Well, she's 39. She just turned
30. Okay, well, that's all right. Then she's with an 80-year-old. I thought she was 38. She's 39, and she's with an 80-year-old.
Well, they're divorced.
Okay. But, let me do some math here. So your mom was 20 when she had you.
He was 60.
Your dad was 114?
60.
60 and a 20-year-old.
He was 19.
She was 19 and when she got pregnant with you, and he was 60 or so. Asshole. Yeah. And then
he thought he was a pimp.
Magically, he didn't turn out to be a great guy?
We're shocked.
And a wonderful father?
No, he's from the Nation of Islam.
I am
That's like a money issue. That's what it sounds like.
Nation of Islam guy.
Where is this Nation of Islam? Why can't they go back to the Nation of Islam? I mean, if you really think about the Nation of Islam, where is it? Where's the Nation of Islam?
You know, I couldn't tell you.
It's a transcontinental nation.
Where is it? Someone ought to go there. Your dad should go to the Nation of Islam. So he's 80 years old.
Yeah.
And you don't talk to him much.
No, I had problems with, he made a lot of promises.
No, sure.
I didn't, follow through with.
All right, listen.
Just like, and Elijah Muhammad wanted. And well, wait a second, though. Was there any abuse?
Yeah.
Not with him. There's more like blatant racism. He doesn't like white people.
He doesn't like white people?
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
why did that affect you so much?
Well, because, he kind of brainwashed my mother because she was younger, and it was very hard.
What color is she?
My mom?
Yeah.
She's kind of, we have a lot of French and Italian in our blood.
But is
my mom can pass for, like, Native American.
Well, what is she? She's not black, though.
No, she's black. We're mixed. Real mixed breed.
All right. So you're sort of mixed. But, I mean, you're black, right?
Yeah. If you just
okay. All right. Well, who abused you?
My mom.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm the oldest of 9 kids.
Oh. No. Wow.
I tell you, it's a lot of issues.
Oh, I'll tell you, it kills me.
Well, don't rush to marriage, and figure out more who you are, wait till your mood problems settle down. Don't think about it.
If I was in charge, I would have sterilized your mom a long time ago.
And get on a regular birth control pill. Triphasic pills actually have a higher probability of sustaining your sex drive, okay?
Well, is there any way I can maybe reduce the hormones?
No.
Hey,
you got to switch to
hold on
or Norplant.
Nadia.
Yeah.
Listen to me. You are putting a lot in the birth control cart here.
Yeah.
Well, I just know that it's...
No. Listen to me. You got 1,010 issues. You really do. And the Depo-Provera is the least of your worries, sister.
It's one of them.
I know, but she's chalking everything up to that. It ain't that. Believe me, you got bigger fish to fry.
Well, let's just say it put it from the subconscious to the conscious.
No. Just listen to me, goofball.
No.
You need to, A, not get married for a little while. B, don't have any kids. Please.
I wasn't planning on.
No kids, and get some therapy and read some books and work out some issues and do your birth control. But that ain't all of it. That's not even scratching the surface. I got weird vibe from her immediately.
Yeah.
All right. You're true. You're not doing the job tonight. Josh?
Yeah.
You're 21?
What's up, man?
Well, you know what I got from her also was like, big story. Like, we'll never get through it in 2 minutes.
No, don't make excuses.
Say with her question.
Don't make excuses. Go ahead.
All right, this is what happened. On Saturday night, me and some
Another movie story.
Well, let me take this moment to say that the Man Show is on now. If you're listening on the 1-day delay east of the Mississippi, what's going on there, Josh?
This is what
Condense the story, would you?
All right, we were partying, and me and a buddy ended up with this chick in the bedroom. Both of us ended up having sex with her. And then I went back out into the party and found out it was one of my buddy's girlfriends that I didn't know about. This is what I'm kind of pondering.
Yeah.
Trying to wonder if we should tell him or not.
Pondering. You do a lot of pondering, Josh.
Oh, I do a lot.
Okay, listen. No, you shouldn't tell him.
All right.
And how is it that this is a good friend of yours girlfriend and you didn't know it?
Well, because I guess he just moved her down from Wisconsin. I hadn't seen him in a while. You know.
And Josh.
Yeah.
Which part of construction are you in? Come on.
That's just messed up.
What is it? Which we do? Drywall? Framing? Come on.
Let's just leave that alone.
Which one? Come on. Which trade are you in?
Drywall.
Are you?
There it is.
Yeah. That's right. I could smell it on you, brother. I know construction guys.
There it is, man.
All right, Josh. Listen, don't tell your friend. Tell your other friend not to say anything and just play stupid. Believe me, this is going to cause trouble, especially with these blue-collar guys who like to drink and stuff. This is, they like their guns, they like their booze, and they're prone to violence. I wouldn't say anything.
That's great.
What was the first thing I said after I said, which branch of construction are you in?
Drywall or framing?
Right, but what came first?
Drywall.
That's right. That is right. And I don't know, I don't say it that much.
Not with that kind of conviction.
I just don't, every,
well, you never miss.
50th caller, I'll say, what part of construction are you in?
Yeah, you're not missing.
But you notice that wasn't, do you work around metal?
Yeah, I know.
That's a different kind of white trash here. There's intricacies to the white trash, believe me, I know.
Was it good white?
Oh, yeah. That's white trash.
I'm sure you kind of...
Don't punch the maestro. Latino? Josh?
Yeah.
Well, listen, you can be white trash if you're Mexican.
What's your ethnicity, Josh?
What's that?
What's your ethnicity?
Oh, I'm white.
Yeah. Thanks, Josh. 2 for 2, baby. Don't mess with me. I'm like Kreskin. Oh, Doug Henning died. I know Doug Henning died. I know it.
We haven't talked about that on the radio, I don't think, have we?
Doug Henning was probably the world's most famous magician of the 70s and possibly into the early 80s. A sort of predecessor to guys like Copperfield and these guys who are working today. I made a reference to Doug Henning on Loveline, the TV show, sitting in between you and our co-host, Catherine McCord. Neither one of these baboons knew who this guy was and stared at me like they're on peyote. I, of course, was the idiot because you have 2 college-educated people sitting on my right and my left and covering all the spectrum. I think Catherine's like 25 and Drew, you're like 57 or... No, you were like 41 or something. One of you should have known this. Neither one of you did, and they both made it seem like I was insane.
It doesn't make you smart if you don't know who somebody is, because I don't know who that person is.
Drew should know. Listen, you concentrate on the penthouse. Don't worry about that. Drew's a doctor over here, for Christ's sake.
But you enlightened me and brought up pictures of him, and it was...
Well, the whole crew knew who Doug Henning was, and I went nuts, because once I latch on to something, I won't let it go until everyone admits I'm right.
Your ADD will let it go.
I was sitting at the Man Show office today, and they brought by a obituary on Doug Henning, and they said... I said, Drew will not care because he has no idea who Doug Henning is.
And I was delighted to hear that he was planning a theme park. Transcendental theme park.
That's right, called like Veta World or something. Some bizarre TSN thing. Or a TM thing, yeah. All right, where the hell were we?
We're taking a break.
Oh, we are?
Yeah.
All right. We'll do that. Juliet Cariaga is here. She is the Penthouse Millennium Pet of the Year. Drew stuff hanging on stuff. When we come back, we'll speak to Jason, who's 18. Gave a guy a BJ during a threesome, and girlfriend now is angry and avoiding him. All right. we'll talk to him after this.
And that's only when you're on top.
Right.
Are you aware of what? Are you aware of anything else happening?
Nope.
Maybe his penis is hitting her kidneys or something.
Or ovary, yeah. Can
that happen?
Yeah, it can be.
You can get a penis to a kidney?
Ovary.
No, ovary. Because I got to go in through the side to get the to get the kidney. I've done it, but it's still through the side. Ovary, huh?
Yeah, I'm not to push so hard.
Is he well endowed?
He's about average.
About average, huh?
Mm-hmm.
And if you experience pain in this position, why do you do this position?
Because that's what he likes. No, actually, I am the one who likes it because he can hit my cervix better.
Okay, well, hitting the cervix, why is that important to you?
Because it feels good.
All right, well, that's the area he's hitting that's causing pain.
But it's only when I'm on top.
Well, that's when it's hitting more deeply.
Hey, listen here, Columbo, you can't do the math? He hits the cervix only when you're on top, and then that's the only time you have the pain. It
could be your bladder, it could be the uterus flipping around, all that stuff can cause back pain.
All right, Melody?
Okay.
All right, so it's important to get drunk before you get on.
All right, thanks.
All right.
Bye.
Well, she was really doing some math there, wasn't she?
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Blair? You're 14.
Well, my boyfriend's 24, and I just want to be friends, but he doesn't, and I want to know how I can get him to just be friends with me.
Impossible.
You're 14, he's 24?
Yeah.
He sounds like a wonderful individual. I don't understand why you want to break things off with him and just be friends. And by the way, do you really want to be friends with this guy?
This dirtbag?
He's 24. What do you talk about?
Well, I just want to be his friend.
Well, from a girl's perspective, I've tried plenty of times to be just friends with guys, and if they're not willing, then it's just not going to work out, and you're not going to be friends with them. If you try to be friends with them and they don't want to, then there's nothing that you can really do.
Well, she can't. He won't let her break up with her.
Well, you got to do what's best for you. You know what I mean?
Hey, Blair, how'd you meet this guy?
He's at my school.
You teach.
What's he do at your school?
He's my swim coach.
Swim coach. Who hates that?
It's guys like these that give bad names to good teachers.
You just tell anybody over there what your concerns are, and I'm sure you'll be protected.
How does this work that he's your boyfriend? You know what I mean? I understand you guys sneaking away, but how can he be your boyfriend and your swim coach and nobody knows about it?
That's probably what he's telling her.
Yeah, but how do they have any time without people knowing about it?
Yeah, where do you guys meet? What do you do? Do you have sex?
Yeah.
And where?
At his house.
At his house. And does he come pick you up, or do you ride your bike over to his house?
No, he takes me home after school.
This is definitely not a good situation. You should either tell a parental guidance
teacher, anybody, any adult. You tell them what's going on.
He's abusing you.
This is a very sick guy.
Hey, Blair?
Yeah.
Plus, he probably has that green hair from being in the pool too much, right?
No.
Were you abusing somebody growing up?
No.
Really? Boy, you got that voice, man. Blair?
Yeah?
Hold on a second. All right? We're going to take a break, then we'll get back and we'll finish up with you, all right?
Okay.
All right. Something's going on with Blair.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, besides this guy.
Absolutely.
She's got the voice, and I don't know where Daddy and Mommy are or who dropped the ball over there, but something's going on. But I'd like to see this guy get busted.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely.
Yep.
Definitely.
All right. We'll take ourselves a little break, and we'll be back with more Blair after this.
Let's have some more fun.
Okay, let's do it.
Yep, it's Loveline. We're going to take a quick 10-second timeout. We'll be back with more of the program in just 10 seconds.
This is Loveline on radio station. Personas real rapid hits que you PD Debbie Phoenix.
It's Loveline. We're back. I'm Adam Carolla. That is Dr. Drew. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Our guest tonight is Juliet Cariaga. Juliet is the Penthouse Millennium Pet of the Year, and she's got the gold and diamond encrusted key hanging around her neck to prove it. She got herself $100,000. Yeah. Yeah. But no car.
Well, I didn't get it yet, but in '98 they gave the Pet of the Year a Kia Sport. So I would kind of rather have him, but
a Kia Sport.
Yeah. Well, it's all because of the people that they give the car to the pet, and whoever's willing to give, then.
Yeah, but getting hooked up with Kia.
That was the only candidate, I think, at that time, because of how crazy they've gotten, you know what I mean?
You got like a Korean minivan worth $11 grand. What the hell is that? I mean, you're better off giving you a Toyota Tercel. Jesus.
Well, it's not, I don't think...
Guccione. Yeah, where's this class?
That's not his thing. It's not...
Listen, if I was Guccione, I'd dig in my own pocket. Get him a Corvette.
Oh, well...
You hear me? Is this my own pocket?
Is this the dad or the son that has this magazine?
It's the dad.
Yeah.
The son has Spin Magazine or something like that, but they don't talk. Yeah. He has like Gear now, right?
Gear.
Something like that.
We had him on here, remember?
Yeah, Bob Guccione Jr.
Yeah.
Which I wouldn't mind being on the cover of that magazine, Bob. Bob Jr.
He doesn't listen. He's a nice guy, though. Yeah,
he's a nice guy.
He'll probably be on again. Yeah. And his dad is the senior, but I guess they don't talk.
Really interesting.
Yeah, they're in some legal dispute.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm going to sue my parents for not coming to Pop Warner football games coming up.
I know that you will. That's irreparable harm, matter of fact.
Yeah, look at me.
I've been damaged by it.
That's right. Damage all the way to the bank, you jackass.
So Blair.
My pain is your profit, buddy. Better hope I don't get myself fixed up.
Right now, my pain is my pain.
Quiet down. Blair?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. So you're 14. You're dating, or your boyfriend is your swim coach. He's 24 years old.
And we're trying
you are, what, in the 9th grade?
8th.
Oh.
8th grade. Okay. So other than this, Blair, what is up?
What happened to you?
Nothing really.
Where's your parents?
My dad works.
Your dad works?
Mm-hmm.
Well, let me write that down.
Yeah.
Dad has
He's a dentist.
Dad is a dentist.
And Mom?
She was killed in a car accident.
She was killed in a car accident.
Uh-huh.
I think maybe that has a little impact on your feelings?
Maybe.
How long ago was your mother killed?
When I was 2.
When you were 2. And you never had a stepmom?
No.
And Dad just raised you?
Uh-huh.
But wasn't Dad at work all the time?
His grandma helped out.
His grandma.
His grandma? Not his mom?
No.
No, his grandma.
Oh, his grandma.
What was she like?
It was nice.
Who was his mom?
I don't know.
Okay.
You don't know where your grandma was?
She left. Okay.
Was Dad a tough guy?
Yeah.
Really tough.
Tough guy, but all the nitrous she could eat.
Really strict, right?
Yeah.
Like physically a little tough sometimes?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe you were physically abused a little bit?
Yeah.
Your dad beat on you?
Little.
Okay, so we got from everything's perfectly fine to
right.
Mom's out of physically.
Any sexual abuse?
No.
No rapes?
No.
No. Well, a good amount of physical abuse certainly will cause this kind of
thing. She's got that. It's like a beaten animal.
Yeah, it's like talking to a dog that has its tail between its legs.
Yeah.
Blair,
Uh-huh.
you need to empower yourself a little bit. You need to stand up. You really need to stand up to this guy. He's a criminal.
He's a disturbed guy. He's taking advantage of your vulnerability. Okay, and you have the sense to know that you need to get away from this guy. He won't let you. You've got to tell another adult at school, or your parent, or your dad, or somebody that can help you out of this, because we don't know what this guy's capable of. We know he's not a good guy.
Yes.
And we know he needs to be dealt with.
Yeah, it's not you. Don't feel like you're going to get punished or anything like that. It's definitely not you.
No, you will not be punished.
Unless he should prey on someone else, you've got to out this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll do this again. Blair?
Yeah.
You have to say something to somebody. Do you have a friend you can talk to?
Not really.
You should really talk to an adult, though.
You don't have any friends? Well, I'm just trying to get her going. You don't have any friends?
I kind of keep to myself.
Are there any teachers you like?
Kind of.
That's who you should talk to.
Yeah, find that teacher you like and talk to them. And why are you on the swim team, by the way, if you keep to yourself? I mean, it doesn't sound like the kind of... You don't sound like an activity-oriented person. How'd you get on the swim team?
That's what I'm good at.
You're a good swimmer?
Uh-huh.
Okay. What's your event?
Freestyle.
Okay. Well, listen. Talk to that teacher you like and tell them what's going on. Would you please?
Claire,
all right, well,
commit to us,
I don't know. All right. I don't know. I can't go to her house. I don't know what to do. She
can commit to us.
All right, but listen, all you jackasses that beat your daughters, this is what happens. Don't worry. It's like a, what the hell? I'm trying to think of no, I gotta stop smoking the weed.
Indeed you do.
It is like, I'm trying to think of a track event where they hand the goddamn baton to the next guy.
Relay.
Yeah, it's like a relay. I kept saying marathon. It's like a relay, which is when you're done beating them, you will then turn them over to another guy who will then beat them.
Yes.
That's how it works.
We'll treat them accordingly. Yeah.
Yes. So, okay, dads?
We'll carry the baton for you.
Yes, you beat them for a while, and then they get a little too big for beating, and they get out of the house, and then they hook up with some other a-hole, and he continues the beating and the sexual abuse.
So the beating takes many forms, then. It's not always with a fist.
That baton goes in many places.
People have a disillusion of what a lot of people think that they shouldn't see a psychiatrist, and they have a lot of problems in the past and stuff like that. There's a lot of people in this world that I've talked to, that say, oh, no, I don't need to see a psychiatrist. And I think a lot of people, even if you don't really have any deep psychological problems, you should still see a psychiatrist because of, one little thing that's going on in your life. If your boyfriend breaks up with you or whatever, you should still see a psychiatrist to help you. You need a third person and a third party in your life to talk to.
Actually, that's an interesting point. I mean, people should look at that as part of their health maintenance.
Yeah, definitely. No matter if you have, huge psychological problems or just, the simplest things, you know what I mean?
Now I'm going to the shrink tomorrow, everybody. I'm supposed to go today.
You gonna talk to him for a change?
No. We have stare downs. See who burns first.
That's good, though. That's good.
We just stare at each other.
Let me try that. That'd be good.
Get that far, though. At least you get that far.
Just stare at him?
Just stare at him. Just be silent.
See that steely look?
Yeah, and they actually have a feeling in that room, maybe.
Oh. True. Merity. Please. I'm more self-actualizing you'll ever know.
That's true.
Okay. Jennifer?
Hello. Hi, Adam.
I was supposed to go to shrink today, Tuesday's my day.
I thought Wednesday.
But we had to do a man show bit where we gave fake names to St. Peter at the Pearly Gate, Dick Goes In You and that kind of good stuff like that, That's what I was doing instead of sitting at the therapist's office.
I'm sure
don't worry.
Yeah.
I'm going tomorrow.
Oh, good.
Jennifer?
Hi.
Yeah, you're 39.
Adam, I love your inner animal.
Yeah.
I think you're funny and obnoxious and silly, and I want to go on a date with you.
All right, you crazy, impetuous fool.
Jennifer?
Tonight.
Cool, tonight?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, come out to Colorado. I'm in the mountains.
Well, listen.
Wait, Jennifer, what is your sort of chromosomal makeup?
Oh, I'm a transsexual?
Yeah.
Oh, that's all right. That's all right.
You couldn't tell that? I could tell that.
Hold on, Jennifer.
Yeah.
They got liquor stores there?
Of course they
You're in. You're back.
I'm 38, 30, 38. I have a beautiful body. You'd love me. I'm truly exotic.
Oh, hold on. 30? Ooh, 38?
Yeah.
Wow. That's not an hourglass. That's like an hour and a half glass.
Oh,
a lot of curving.
I'm a great kisser.
Oh, yeah. As long as you shave, who'd know better what a man likes? Listen, I'm not into smooching guys with stubble.
This may bridge your desire to be gay, though.
Yeah, don't knock it till you try it out.
No, Adam wants to be gay.
I want to be gay.
This may get you there. At least we'll get you there.
That's an interesting point.
Yeah. At least you'll be...
You're halfway there with this person.
Well, you'll be there sort of with the genetic mix.
Right.
And then you got to make that commitment to the penis.
Right. Yeah, that's the problem. Oh, you don't have penis? You what?
I have a pretty...
You do.
You'll be halfway there, like I said.
Hey, Jennifer.
Yeah.
Listen, you're in Colorado?
Uh-huh.
Ironically, I'm going to Aspen tomorrow. I should be rolling into town about 7:30.
Let's roll in the snow.
All right, we'll make little snow angels. You and that big 38 butt of yours. Oh, Jennifer. Listen, let me explain the inner animal.
Yeah?
It's a hamster that went up my ass. That's the only animal that's in me.
What about lust and hunger and adventure and thirst and yearning?
I'm going to nap on it and get back to you.
That is not Adam.
No. I like to masturbate, nap, and watch TV.
Okay.
That's the inner animal.
Okay.
I love schlong. The inner animal in me is a sloth.
We can find ways to turn the volume up.
Yeah, not interested in that. I'm trying to tone down a little bit here, Jennifer.
Okay.
Jennifer, how good of a job could they have done on you?
Perfect.
Perfect?
Perfect.
I think you have more chance with Drew.
No, I'm happily married.
Where's your Adam's apple?
Do
they shave?
In Trinidad.
Do they shave that down?
Yeah.
Where'd you get the operation done?
I'm a Biber baby. Dr. Stanley Biber in Colorado.
Really?
This is the Colorado group.
Oh, these idiots. Believe me, if I was in charge, these guys would all be stripped of their licenses.
He's Catholic.
Oh, well, good. Tell them I'll see him in hell. Cutting off penises for a living.
Saving lives.
Yeah. Did you go through the year of psychological evaluation? 2 years.
Sure.
And then they realized you were sane enough to get your Johnson lopped off?
Well, who's sane enough to know, but yes.
All right. And you're one of these women who's trapped inside a man's body?
Well, I've always been a woman, so it was harder to tell.
Right.
Now it's fine.
Right. Okay. All right, Jennifer, listen, good luck to you. Do you work?
Oh, I'm a nurse.
Oh, perfect.
Nurses are good.
Yes. All right, you take care of those folks.
We see things that no one else sees.
All right, hey,
don't scare me.
Jennifer?
Yeah?
I promise me you're not going to pull any plugs on anything or put any pillows over anyone's head while they're sleeping, right?
Only you if you beg for it.
All right. You little minx. Listen, if I get drunk enough, how far is Aspen from where you are?
You have my number. I'll find you.
Where are you? How far from Aspen are you?
An hour.
An hour?
Yeah.
I can make it there in a half hour if I get loaded in it.
I can take your Ferrari and go real fast.
All right, we'll do it right out in the car.
Okay.
All right. You stay hot. You take a nice shower for me. I like my men clean.
I'll bet hot and sweaty, too.
Okay.
Aren't you a little freaked out?
Listen, anyone who's a nurse is nuts. That I've learned as an adult in life. I don't trust any nurses. And this whole transsexual thing, this is a disaster. It really is. The argument is, well, wait a minute, I'm a woman trapped inside a man's body. That means you're nuts. You understand me, everybody? It's not like some people actually have women trapped inside them. They're nuts with women in them. You understand? As a matter of fact, forget about the woman part. Pick anything and say it's trapped in you. Bozo, chipmunk, the devil, Jesus, an alien, whatever's trapped in you means you're nuts. When something's in you other than guts, gizzard and belly, it means you're nuts. Of course it means you're nuts. That's what's trapped in you. A nut job is trapped in you. That's you have in you. Same sex, nuts. Okay?
I better not tell you that I have a man trapped in my body then, huh?
Couldn't possibly fit a man into that beautiful body of yours.
Wow.
It is the definition of crazy, wanting to be another gender. Of course it is.
Did you see USA Today today?
No.
There was an article in the sort of life section about new books on Abraham Lincoln. They go on lengthy story about...
Drew, you're in an airport, right?
Yeah.
The only time you ever see USA Today is when you're in Chicago waiting for a plane.
That's it. Go ahead. Bingo. And and it goes on and on about, Lincoln had childhood, and was he,
was Lincoln gay?
Yeah, was Lincoln gay? Was he bisexual? He slept in a bed with a man, but of course that was okay, and that's what men did in those days, and blah, blah, blah. And at the end of the article, it's talking about the authoress, going around the country and driving around, and she did this and she did that. And then they say, basically, well, she's in a great position to assess whether or not this guy has gender issues. After all, she was a man.
Oh, yeah.
Before she was transformed.
Right.
Okay. Well, thanks for including us in that little piece.
Yeah, by the way, when people are crazy, they should tell you right up top so you know not to pay any attention to the article, the seminar, the lecture, whatever it is they're delivering. Marilyn?
Yes.
You're 17?
Yes, I am.
What's up?
Wait a second, Marilyn. To compare this voice to Jennifer's, it's the same thing.
This sounds a little more sexy.
This is a woman, though. This is a woman, but the same stuff going on.
Yeah.
17.
You got that girly voice.
Thanks.
That's not a good thing.
No, it's not.
What happened to you?
Actually, there's kind of something pounding in my head as far as my sexuality goes. Well, I've been real good friends with this friend of mine, and she's 21 now. And I met her through a nightclub because we both were go-go dancers, and I've never considered myself being bisexual. I mean, always seeing beauty in guys and girls, but left it as that. And I bumped into her like a couple of months ago, and she got a boob job and everything. She's in the adult industry, and she's just really at ease with her sexuality.
No, Marilyn, you're a boy. At ease.
Blunt.
No, that's not being at ease. That's being out of control with it.
Probably.
Hey, be careful what you say.
No.
I'm in that business.
I'm
not, well, kind of, yeah. I'm in Penthouse. That's close enough, isn't it?
I mean, being open-minded, I guess.
Yeah, I'm very open-minded with sexuality. I think that, have you ever had thoughts about a woman besides this girl?
I've never had any prior to her, but she made me feel so comfortable. And
here's the deal, Marilyn. You know, all this aside, what happened to you growing up? Were you sexually abused at a young age?
No.
What happened?
I've talked to many girls, and they all told me, well, pretty much a lot of females are curious.
No. What happened? We're talking about sexual identity at all. What happened growing up? We're talking about how you're making us feel.
Always something necessarily have to go back.
Listen, where's your dad? How old was the guy?
He was 19.
A little out there. How many guys you been with?
2.
All right. Nobody goosed you? No neighbor kids got their hands on you when you were younger?
No. Not at all. But I think it has to do with me feeling more comfortable and the alcohol being involved and stuff kind of, you know.
You're drinking?
Oh, yeah.
Is there alcohol in your family?
No. It was just a party night and got a little bit out of hand. And
your dad's not alcoholic?
Well, she doesn't know he's in Puerto Rico. Listen, everyone in Puerto Rico is an alcoholic. Are you kidding? They just drink rum and stagger around the streets.
Well, there's something. If I'm trying to stay away from the sexual identity issues because that's separate from how you make me feel. There's something sort of going on.
Yeah, I'm getting that vibe too.
And I don't know what it is.
Well, it doesn't matter.
She's not going to tell.
We'll turn over all the cards.
Well, basically, I just want to know whether it's something that my curiosity just took over and that's it, or whether I should look into it and think about.
Well, you're 17. Just figure it out.
You know?
Figure it out. Don't go acting on impulse. Just figure out what you want.
I think a lot of girls nowadays think it's kind of almost a trend to be with women. It's almost, hip to do it, and you should really think about it and figure it out within yourself before you choose to be with a girl, if you really want to do that or if it's just an experience that you want to have or whatever, you know what I mean?
That's what I'm going to do. I'm still kind of weighing the evidence.
How about guys?
How about the gals?
Oh, no.
The jury's still out, but I think I'm getting close. About being I've never been with a woman.
What was with her?
There's something going on.
Yeah.
Juliet, you ever been with a gal?
Yeah.
How's that? Is that good? I hear they're like gushy. Is it true?
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, they're like kind of warm and gushy.
They're beautiful. I mean, I just love women. They're just beautiful. I mean, you can't really compare them to men either way. Women and men are completely different.
Men are all hairy.
I mean, I love men too, but I also love women.
Are you bisexual?
Yeah.
Oh, you are? Mm-hmm. Now we're getting somewhere. Jeez, I should
no problems in the past.
I should be fired. It took me an hour and 20 minutes to get to that. Sure, what's wrong with me?
You're fine.
That's what I'm going to bring up at therapy tomorrow. This bisexual penthouse pet was in it, I guess. It took me an hour and 20 minutes to get to it. Normally I get to that in the first 5 minutes. I'm losing it. You're depressed. I've lost my edge. Do you have a girlfriend and a boyfriend?
No.
No.
No, I'm looking.
What are you looking for?
Anybody. I mean, I'm picky, but...
put your hands down. A bunch of guys just raised their hands back there.
I'm picky, but that's probably why I'm single right now. But I'm not looking for a specific gender. Anybody that treats me good and that I get along with, I think.
But now, can you have a girlfriend and a boyfriend at the same time?
It depends on the person. Personally, I wouldn't want to. I want to be monogamous with one person, but some people find it okay to be with both genders, but I think that adds a lot of complications in relationships.
What about a little hypothetically, like if we were dating and we wanted to enlist one of your penthouse friends, have a little mutual gratification thing, I mean, you get your girl, I get the girl too.
No, I think
I get the watch.
No, it's more of a fantasy thing with a lot of people, and it's not really the experience, because I've experienced threesomes, and it's not really the experience itself. It's more of the fantasy, and I personally, if I care about somebody, then I don't want to share them.
When was your last threesome?
It's been a while. It's been a long time. Well, except for my video, actually. I did a threesome with 2 girls.
Oh, in the penthouse video?
In the Pet of the Year winner video. Yeah, it's out right now.
Is that in your car?
Actually, I think I might have a copy of that. Yeah.
I don't need the keys. I'll go in there with a crowbar and get that thing.
We'll send you a copy.
Send nothing. I need it tonight. You don't understand.
It is a great tape. I
know you got one in your car.
I was in it and it even turned me on.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
You got it in your car, though, right?
I think so. I would have to check, but...
no, we'll check.
Oh, look.
We'll do that right now. I'm going with you. You understand? It's dangerous out there. I don't want anything to happen to you. All right, you ready? We're going out to the car.
Okay.
I'll get that video. I'll break it open at a stoplight on the way home. Hold up to the light. All right, let's go out. I'm going out to Juliet's car. I'm going out to the penthouse mobile. Well, you got the 89 Kia wagon out there. And we're going to get ourselves a video. We'll be back after this.
Yo, Loveline, I'll be right back, homie.
All right, it's Loveline. I'm Adam. That is Dr. Drew over there. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Our guest tonight is Juliet Cariaga. She's the Penthouse Millennium Pet of the Year. I just went out to her car with her. Her car's like a Goodwill box with wheels on it.
I'm getting a new one.
You're allowed to clean the old one out once in a while.
Well, I'm busy, okay? I live out of my car.
Clothes. There's like TV dinners, and there's a raccoon. There's a family of raccoon that had messed in the glove box.
All right, that's enough.
It's a mess out there.
Did you get your DVD?
No, I didn't get my DVD.
I think my car swallowed it.
Yeah, I'm convinced we got to keep searching. I'm ready to pull the seats out.
Good, then you can get me a new one. You can get me a new car after you
asshole. Yeah, you really only had a few minutes to look. You don't want to look a little more? Sometimes those DVDs, they slide under the seat, you know?
I did look under the seats, but I don't mind looking again.
Well, where else could it be? It's not that big a car.
I might have given it to a friend.
All right, well, tell me what goes on in this video.
Well, we have singles.
Is this your Pet of the Year video?
Yeah, it's me and two other girls, and we all have our little vignettes by ourselves. And then we have me and one of the other girls do a little scene, and then those two do a scene, and then we all three do a scene at the end.
Now,
very sexy.
How much stuff actually goes on in those scenes?
You gotta watch the tape.
No, I don't. I can't watch the tape.
I'll send it to you.
No.
You need some material for tonight, is what he's saying.
I give you a Penthouse magazine, at least.
Yeah, but you're not in this.
Well, yeah, but the runner-up is in it. She's beautiful.
Okay, but listen. You're missing the whole point here. I have a vault chock full of pornography at home. But what I want is some fresh blood. You understand? Not fresh, strange blood. Fresh, familiar blood. That's your blood. I'll take that blood home with me tonight. Now you
if you want to come home with me, and I have some tapes at my house.
All right. Now we're talking.
He has been known to do that.
You can wait outside.
No, he went. Where'd you go to? North Hollywood or something to meet that guy?
I drove out to like West Hills.
Well, this is farther, actually.
You're like in the beach area? What time is it? If you hustle, you can be back here by 12:15. That's as long as I can wait. Really? There's no runner we can send or anything? What kind of promotion is this Penthouse have where they send a pet? Where's the videos? Where's the DVDs?
No,
Where's the T-shirts? What is this? This is an outrage. An outrage. You hear me? All right. Listen, you saying you're going to send me a tape is like, it's tantamount to me telling a junkie, I'll send you some heroin in a couple of weeks. You get your fix. Just go home, relax. Just relax. Watch a little TV.
Well, you said you have a vault of videos in your thing. You can prolong it, can't you?
No, I don't want to see any of them. I want to see you. Unacceptable. So all I have is my mind now. You understand? And that's not a lot to work with.
You should have done your research anyway. You should have looked up the magazine and all that stuff, and you could have seen me and not worried about it. Yeah.
Let me explain something. The 2 hours I put into this show is already too much. Just being on the air for 2 hours is too much work for me. I'm trying to shave that down. All right. Just explain very quickly what you're doing with these three girls. How sexual is it getting?
We don't have any like toys or anything like that, but we do pretty much do everything.
Tongues touching places and stuff? And are these girls bisexual as well?
One of them is.
And what about the other one?
Well, they're both married, actually. Yeah. I don't know if I was supposed to say that, but, yeah, they're both married.
That may add a little spark to it for me. Get a little extra jolt out of that, in perverse world.
Yeah.
And what about the one who's not bi? She's not a little weirded out with the face?
No, you know what? She's the most, she's actually the coolest, most open-minded, heterosexual girl I've ever met.
Wow. All right.
She's like, yeah, cool.
So you guys have faces are buried places and stuff's going on, and wow.
Oh my God, you should see these girls too. They're so hot.
Let me just ask you real quick. What about the threesome you have? Is that two girls and a guy?
No, in the video?
No, in your personal life. Two girls and a guy? Ah, son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Is this guy a celebrity or something?
No, please.
Oh, it makes it worse when he's not a celebrity.
Actually, I've been in a few.
But always two girls and the guy. And both the girls that perform on the guy as well?
I think it was more of me and this other girl wanting to be together.
Right, that's still a little something for the guy, right?
A little something.
No, that's a lot.
A lot of guys, you have to know, all these fantasies you have in your head of threesomes, most of the times when they actually come true, the women are with each other. You don't get anything most of the time.
No, so you get something.
A little bit, maybe, if you're lucky. If you're lucky.
Just being in the room is something.
Exactly.
And you don't understand. Guys go to ball games. They don't have to get out on the field. They'll sit there and eat.
Well, yeah, that's all you're going to get, though. That's all you're going to get. Exactly.
So
a lot of guys think that, it's two girls on a guy, but it's, in fact, two girls together while you're watching.
Yeah, but he could muscle his way in there and get some, right?
Maybe.
You gave him a little, right? Little oral sex? Yes. Please. Come on.
I'm not saying we completely...
Yes, that's enough. It's enough, believe me. John?
Hello?
You're 18. What's up?
Yeah, I heard that, if you eat your tongue piercing, you get, like, a disease or something, that it can go straight to your brain, you can, like, die. And I was wondering if that was true.
It's true. Don't do it.
No, look, the proximity to your brain, you understand there's not much distance for an infection to travel, right?
I can touch my brain with my tongue.
No doubt.
Absolutely.
Is it through your nostril here?
Just go right up through the palate.
Yeah.
Okay,
and I'm surprised there aren't more infections that are serious, but probably before it's spread to your brain, you'd close off your airway anyway, so you wouldn't be breathing. So there you go.
Everyone who gets tongue piercings dies. Sean.
Yeah.
You're 20 years old. What's up?
Yeah, about 5 years ago, I used to smoke a lot of weed, and then about a year ago, I was at my friend's house, and I just smoked a bunch, and I was laying on his couch, and all of a sudden my heart started beating really fast, and my legs started shaking, and I started getting freaked out. And
buddy showed up with a pizza or something?
Did you have panic attacks since then? Have they recurred?
No, they never had before.
But have they recurred since that episode?
Well, I tried to smoke weed after that, but every time it felt like I was going to have one, so I just gave it up.
Do you have them at all when you're not smoking pot?
No, sometimes I'll get really a lot of anxiety, but I won't actually have one, but I can like fight them off.
Not a full-blown attack.
Yeah, but...
Are you doing any other drugs?
No, I used to do a lot of other kinds, though.
What?
I used to do a lot of LSD.
Okay, well, this is probably more related to that than the pot. Though pot can trigger panic attacks, LSD, if you do a lot of it, will always cause severe mood problems.
Yeah, and I also have one other thing. Ever since then, which was about a year ago, I've been going to the doctor because I would feel physical symptoms like illnesses and stuff.
You've got to talk to a psychiatrist who's dealt with substance abuse.
And
this is a common thing, Sean, and it has to be treated. It's going to be something you're going to be dealing with the rest of your life.
Yeah, and I get all these tests from the doctors, and they'll come up negative.
Because you don't have a medical problem. You've had a brain injury. It needs to be dealt with by a psychiatrist.
Yeah, they're telling me I'm like somatic or something like that.
Sean, are you not hearing me?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, you got to see a psychiatrist.
Okay.
This is a problem. These mood disturbances and panic attacks are things you're going to be dealing with for a long, long time.
All right, I was just looking at Penthouse. She's peeing on the guy.
Not me.
Sure, right as rain. There's the urine. All over the guy. And she's peeing on the guy. Look at that, Drew. Yeah, look at
They've
that.
had some pretty wild things in Penthouse.
What? Am I supposed to whack off to this?
Some people do. You know, there's something for everybody. There is
Some do, Bob
something for
Guccione.
everybody.
Some.
Well, he has to please everybody.
No, he
He's trying
doesn't.
to.
He should please the majority.
You don't have to look at those pictures. You can look at the other ones, the other scenes with the girls and all that stuff. They have plenty of everything in that magazine.
Listen, I wash my hands with that. Smut, I tell you. I'm a good Catholic. Marissa,
Yeah?
you're 18 years old.
Yeah, me and my boyfriend have been together for about 3 years, and we've been having sex for about 2 years, and when I masturbate, I can tell when I orgasm, but when I have sex with him, I can't tell, but I'm pretty sure I'm having that.
Oh, yeah, don't worry, you're having one all right.
No, if you can't tell. If you can't tell, you're not having one. Guaranteed you would know.
But it's like, he can tell,
No, guys can't tell. You know how many times I faked that stuff, honey? They cannot tell.
Yeah.
They cannot tell, no matter how much experience.
Do you do a lot of faking?
I have, yes.
God bless you. That's fine with me. Listen, I'm
if it
fine
gets
with
boring, I kind of say, yeah, blah, blah, blah. Get it over with.
I have zero problem with that. I really, listen, if people told me I was handsome when I was really ugly, I'd be fine with that. If people told me I was smart when I was dumb, I'd be happy with that. If they told me I was funny when I wasn't, I'd be happy with that, too.
But I told you were dumb when you were smart.
Yeah,
you weren't okay with that?
No, I wasn't okay with that.
Oh.
But if they want to go the other way with it, I'm fine.
I see.
And you can fake orgasms with me all the time.
Yeah, if it makes you happy and you don't find out that it's fake, then it shouldn't hurt
even if
you.
you tell me, if you're like, oh my god, I'm faking. Oh my god, I'm gonna fake. Oh, I'm faking now, right now. I'm faking. This is false. I'd still be like, yeah.
Have you been spying on me?
Yeah.
That sounded so familiar.
That was you, huh? I could bring you to a fake orgasm in like 20 minutes.
Oh yeah.
Hear that, bro? I could probably get you to fake in maybe 15. I think I could. I'd fake some oral sex on you and fake the orgasm. We'll watch TV.
Fake oral sex.
Oh, I can do it. Oh yeah.
You're like, yeah, I'm kissing you down there. I am.
You're loving it. Yeah, we'll make a good couple. You get some of your penthouse friends involved. I could fake it on them too. They're fake with me. We're a big fakey threesome. But you know what? And when you fake too, we could have a threesome. We could all orgasm simultaneously.
Yeah.
You're too lazy for that, don't you?
No, I could jump in.
I know, but that's not like a lot of work.
If I heard the girls, like I'd be like, you guys getting close to faking? Yeah, I'm pretty close. All right, well, when you start
That would
faking...
be like 1 minute.
I'll just jump in. All right, well, I'll start faking now. All right, go ahead. And she start faking, and then, here, watch. Let's do it, Julie. Go ahead. Do a little fake for me.
Oh, God.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God, I love you.
Oh, my God, I love you. I love you. Where's your friends? I love you. Make me something to eat. I love you. Go to the liquor store. Give us a beer. I love you. I love you. Where's your remote? I love you. I love you, Jason Water. Get in a wet spot. I love you.
All right, next.
Unacceptable. Unacceptable. We're going to take ourselves a little break. We have Juliet here, who's a penthouse pet of the millennium. I say of the next millennium, too. Did you hear that simultaneous orgasm faking? It was a first for you. Work of art. All right, we'll be back after this. Well, that is Dr. Drew. Juliet Cariaga is our guest tonight. She's the Penthouse Millennium Pet of the Year. Starting to warm up.
Yeah, you okay? You went in the bathroom for a long time.
That wasn't long for me, believe me. I'm going to spend hours in there. I was going to say, at the top of the show, I think it was a little bit of a coin toss between who Juliet was more attracted to, me or my partner Drew, but I think you're coming over to the dark side, aren't you?
Just don't mention
Coming over.
Yeah.
Just don't mention your talc habits.
I dump a little talc down the shorts.
What is that?
A little talcum powder. Keeps me fresh down there for the ladies.
Oh, that's not like itching powder or anything?
No.
Okay.
No rashes, no diseases. I like to stay fresh.
Sounds good.
For the ladies. You get past the dust cloud, you find the penis, everything's good.
Yeah, odor's one of my pet peeves, so that's a definitely good.
Don't hit that. No, I don't shower for weeks. I don't have odor. Right, Drew? That's right.
How is that close enough to you to find out?
Let me explain something about the fake orgasm I was thinking about when I was in the bathroom, touching myself. Really more in a guiding fashion, though, than a pleasuring way. If you're going to fake as a woman, here's my tip to you. Every 4th or 5th episode, do one of those, I got close, but I just couldn't have one.
Exactly.
Right?
And you have to, what is it called?
Constrict the muscles.
Yeah, constrict the muscles. Exactly. That kind of helps out. That's how men think that, oh yeah, you did, baby, you did. And
right.
No, sorry.
But if you say to the guy, oh man, I got close, but I don't know, I must be distracted or I must be tired, I had a tough day at work or something.
It depends on
then you fake it. Then you fake it the next one. He'll buy it. Hook, line, and sinker. All right. I'm right about that. Jason?
Yeah.
You're 29 years old. What's up?
Yeah, I'm married to my wife, and I've been married for about 7 years, and I have genital warts, and I've never cheated on my wife, and I don't know how I got them. I've used Compound W, and that does not work.
Well, Compound W will not work. It won't, goofball. Your wife must have had this without knowing it, and gave it to you.
How would she get that? Was that,
I hate to break that news.
Couldn't you have that for a long time and not even know?
Absolutely.
Women, I think you wouldn't even be able to tell, right?
Yeah,
it would be a lot harder for women to
She
tell.
probably got it from a gym towel.
Yeah.
Yeah, the guy was banging her was wearing a gym towel.
But, Jason, there are creams that you can apply, something called Aldera, Imiquimod, which is a anti-wart cream. And they can use interferon, they can burn them off and freeze them off and various things, laser them off.
Well, what about, like, your Compound W's?
No.
I know, but why not? I mean, it works on a wart on your hand, right? Doesn't really work there either. It's just, it gives you the feeling you're doing something. How come you can't get stuff that works?
You can't.
At the store.
Salicylic acid tape will remove a wart on your hand.
Really?
Yeah.
So will masking tape, just rip it right off.
No.
Or a blade, at that matter.
Juliet, you ever have a threesome with two guys, like a doctor and a nappy-haired co-host? No? Huh? Two guys? Huh?
Yeah, that's yet to be tried.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
All right. We'll put that on our list of things to do. Mac?
Huh?
You're 14.
Yeah.
Juliet, you're really heating up on me now, aren't you?
I know, it is hot in here.
What's up, Mac?
Hi.
See, I knew I'd win. I knew I'd win her over.
All right, Adam. Let's get to the callers. Yeah, Mac.
Hi. When I was younger, I took too much acid. Now I'm permanently on it. I permanently see visuals.
Yeah. Is it just the trailers you're saying, or do you just?
No, it's actually a little more intense than that.
So you feel like you're sort of in a dream state all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's called the post-hallucinogenic perceptual disorder.
How much acid did you do?
Like 5 tabs, but I also mixed alcohol with it.
Why do you do 5 tabs?
I was stupid.
Well, I know you're stupid, but what I mean is
self-destructive.
Still, I mean, a tab will get you off, won't it?
I know.
How long ago was this?
I was just really immature and like kind of crack kind of. So
now that you're ripe old 14, you can look back on your childish ways.
How long ago was this?
This was about a year ago, and I'm still like messed up off it.
Are you getting panicky or depressed?
No, just I don't know. I was just like wondering, like, what is it? Why am I still like I'm messed up off it?
LSD is a brain toxin. It will damage brain.
I know, but you think this will be a permanent thing for the rest of my life, or?
No, I think what you're experiencing now will kind of fade, and it will turn into depression and panic attacks. And that's usually where this thing evolves.
Well, there's also something to a 13-year-old that takes 5 tabs of acid, washes it down with some booze.
He has some issues, but this kind of exposure before the age of 15 is associated with profound mood disturbances.
How do you stop doing that? How do you get off of that? Because I had a friend that was in high school that the same thing happened to him, and he ended up committing suicide.
Again, it's the depression and the panic that sets in later that's really the problem.
Yeah.
Mike?
That's suicide.
Well, my girlfriend gets stressed out a lot, and she gets bulimic. And I tried to bring it up to her, and she told me, like, it happened in the past. And I was just wondering, like, what's this about and what's going on?
She has an eating disorder.
Yeah, but it's not all the time. It's like...
Well, it's probably more than she lets you know.
Yeah.
And the eating disorder will get worse at times of stress.
How do you find out about it, Mike?
She tells me about it, but then she doesn't want to talk about it after the fact.
Yeah, it probably never stops, but you just stop hearing about it at a certain time.
Well, it's possible it goes on and off, but any way you slice it, she does it more than you know.
Well, what should I do about it? That's really what I'm asking.
Well, get her to treatment.
What type of treatment?
See a psychiatrist. Or eating disorder specialist if you have one around.
They have Overeaters Anonymous or something.
OA is a place to go, but eating disorders are so dangerous it is important that a doctor follows. But OA, sure. And there's some OA meetings that are specifically for people with bulimia. But you can't change her and you can't make her get better. It's like
only I can do that.
It's like addiction. You may have to leave to get her attention. That may be all she hears is the loss.
Oops. Hold on a second. Marty.
Hi.
Marty, you're 14.
Yeah.
What's up?
Okay, hi. Sometimes when I hear a certain song on the radio, like, Erotic City or something like that's kind of like sexually related, I kind of like, well, I have to change my pants. I really get turned on.
Same with me in the Taboo 2 theme song.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Yeah, that really gets me going. Oh. Yeah, it was nice. Let's hear just a little more of that. Come on, don't tease me that way, Anderson. Come on. Yes, he does. Very hot song. He knows how to please in every detail. Just keep it going, Anderson. It's been a while. He can do more than you ever imagine. Do it with style. He does it with me. Oh, yes, he does. I'm going to sing this to you tonight.
I know, you're turning me on.
Really?
Have you thought about being a singer?
Oh, yes. I've thought about being many things. An astronaut, a pirate.
Yikes.
Yep, all things I got to check off the list.
Things you act out regularly. Singer, pirate,
astronaut. That's
It's been fun.
Oh, I'm a good time. We'll go to my house. You can watch me watch TV. It'll be great.
I don't think you're kinky enough for me, though.
No, don't worry. Don't worry. When I unleash myself, I'm like an animal, right? Remember that last one?
Wow.
The animal inside, but you're nuts if you have that.
Meow.
Don't worry. Don't worry. I can crank it up for at least a half hour. I did some gay porn in the oh, man. Should have never done that show drunk.
Anderson's getting a whole catalog of stuff here.
All right, so Marty, you get turned on when certain songs are on the radio.
That's fine, Marty. Don't worry.
You're fine.
Okay. Okay.
Don't worry about it. But you really have to change your pants?
Well, no, the terminology, I guess.
I understand.
Yeah.
All right. We're going to take ourselves a little break, and we'll be right back after this.